Well, we've been telling you we were giving away $5,000 over several days. That's $250 a day for the next 3 weekdays. And guess what? It's easy. All you have to do is watch Delmarva Live at 4 o'clock. We'll ask you a question about the previous day's show. You'll be the 16th caller within 3 minutes with the correct answer, and all you have to do is call us at 443-880-9116. And today's question is this. Friday, we talked about busting baby myths. What kind of oil do experts say is best when it comes to helping your child sleep? If you call right now with your answer, 443-880-9116, you could be the winner. Good luck. And with the warmer weather, many of us often work in the yard, clean the car and the driveway, or wash off the deck. Well, it all involves stretching a hose from the spigot to wherever you got to go. And that is where the pocket hose comes in. Will it really save you time and space? Well, we've put it to the test.
Hard to store, hard to handle, heavy hoses always end up tangled and kinked. What a mess. Introducing the Pocket Hose. The hose so small it fits in your pocket. Just turn on the water and watch this mini hose grow and grow and grow to maximum length.
All right, now you've seen the commercial for the pocket hose. Well, we are here at How Sweet It Is in Fruitland, America with my friend Brent Malone. Brent, thank you for helping us out today. We're going to put this to the test. Okay. Now, have you seen this commercial before?
I have.
So what did you think of what you saw?
It looks like a great product.
Yeah. Now, you use a hose here. You use a garden because you got a lot of things you got to water.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of problems do you run into?
Well, you know, you can only be so close to the hose bib, and we have a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
So when we're watering stuff, you know, it's always in somebody's way. So if we can get done watering and it retract itself, it'd be a great thing. You know, when you stretch it out, a lot of times they're always kinked up. The water doesn't flow.
So you think you might be able to actually put this to use?
Yeah,
Well, how about if we put it to the test?
Let's see what it does.
Brent took the pocket hose out of the package, and just as promised, it fit in the palm of his hand. Instructions were also included with notes all over the inside that you had to read the instructions first. Well, the instructions said to make sure the valve on the hose was closed, and that was about it. Good to go?
Okay.
Right over here, okay?
Let's see what we can do.
Brent hooked up the pocket hose and opened up the spigot. There was a leak right off the bat, but Brent tightened the plastic fitting on the end of the hose by hand, and that seemed to solve the problem. As I gave Brent a hand untangling it, so far so good.
All right, let's see if we can stretch it out.
Okay.
What do you think?
Here we go. Well, hey, there you go.
Hey, it's not kinked.
50 feet, that's nice.
All right. And
it looked like the pocket hose was delivering just the way it said it would, from a hose that would fit in your hand to 50 feet and delivering water. Well, you want to give it a shot and see
you want to see what it does when we turn it off?
I'll tell you what, how about if I turn it off over here?
Turn it off, let's see what it does.
All right, it's off.
All right.
Well, look at this. That's almost like its own little retractable hose, isn't it?
It's getting smaller.
Yeah. What happened?
I'm not seeing it shrink up all the way.
But maybe we did something wrong. There's like a lot left out here.
Yeah.
You want to try it again?
Let's try it again. Let's see what it does.
I'm gonna turn the water back on for you. All right, you got water again. And you got to leave it open to let the water pressure drain, I guess.
All right, I've got it wide open. Let's give it the benefit of the doubt.
Okay, here we go. This time it's gonna come right back into that little bitty package we saw.
All right. We're giving it a pretty good benefit here, Jimmy. I'm not seeing it.
Brent, I don't know. What do you think?
Well, Jimmy, I think we've got a functional hose here. It's a pretty color. You know, we certainly watered the flowers with it.
Yeah.
And expanded great.
Right.
I think their selling point is it's supposed to contract. And we went from 50 down to maybe 30 feet. I don't see it contracting.
So would it work for you?
I think it's very usable, but I don't see the benefit. I don't see the benefit of this over another hose because it doesn't contract. So, you know, we're not saving any space. It's not getting itself out of people's way.
Okay, you've put it to the test. $19.99. Would you buy it?
I don't think I'd buy one. I think I'll pass, Jimmy.
Why?
Well, it's, you know, the selling features, it's supposed to contract and be a small, tiny thing, and it's just another hose.
Just another hose.
Just another hose.
There you go. Now, one of the consistent complaints that came from other customer reviews of the pocket hose was that the fittings on the end of the hose are made of plastic and they break real easy. On the flip side, though, customers say this is one of the few hoses they've ever tried that really doesn't kink. Lisa?
Well, Jimmy, once we have our flowers watered and they're sprouting beautiful blooms, you may want to bring them inside to enjoy. Joining us today to show us how we can make the perfect flower arrangement from our own backyard garden is Jenny Rosenkrantz with the University of Maryland Extension Office. Thanks for joining us this afternoon.
Thanks for having me.
So what does it take to have a beautiful flower arrangement?
Really, just some flowers. It doesn't really matter. I mean, like this one right here is just one type of plant, all irises. It's hard to do anything wrong with them. Just put them all in a container and go, yeah, that looks pretty good.
Okay.
And this one also really huge, but this is just regular peonies and they're in bloom right now. I've got a few Dutch, Japanese iris and some Solomon seal just for a little bit of difference and all that kind of stuff. But you know, it just go out and whatever you have.
Whatever looks good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's start off with roses because a lot of us have roses.
Roses are neat. These are all miniatures right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull them all out of this little vase and I'm going to show you really what you should do. I did it all wrong in the beginning. These roses right here still have all of their leaves on. So what I'm going to do is pull off all the leaves, because if you have leaves in the water, they're going to rot.
Okay.
And you don't want that. And then you put the stem underwater and you cut it underwater.
You cut it underwater.
Yeah. And I know that sounds weird, but the first thing that goes into that stem at this point is just water instead of air. So once again, I'm going to go grab one of these things. If you're dealing with roses, remember they have thorns and they can get stuck in your thumb. So again, I just go ahead, put it underwater, cut it underwater, and then just plop it in here. So you can go ahead and do all kinds of fun stuff with roses. A lot of other plants require that also. So if you have the time, it's always a good idea to cut everything underwater just to make it easier. And always try to remove the leaves, because anything else, you know, is just easy.
All right, let's move on to peonies.
Oh, peonies. I love the fragrance of peonies. They're a spring blooming plant. I just really love the way that they come in beautiful colors. Some of them have a fabulous fragrance. This one is pure white with a little bit of red. This is what they call a peony one, I mean anemone one, because it only has single petals on it. The dark red one, this one is the most fragrant. It's just fabulous.
I can smell it.
Yeah.
Now, false Solomon's seal. I've never even heard of that.
Okay, that is the foliage in this one right here, and it's really pretty. It's variegated, which gives a little bit more of a color to it. It has arching stems, and I thought because the peonies are so round and the irises are sort of spiky, I thought that this would be nice because it sort of shows how it can cascade over, making it a little bit more colorful.
And speaking of irises, you have Japanese iris?
Japanese iris and regular German bearded iris. So they're both really fun and they're gorgeous this time of year.
And German, that's what these are, German
That's what
bearded
those are.
iris? Okay, so these are really in bloom right now.
They are, and they come in every color on the rainbow except for black.
And where should we plant them?
They all love full sun, and that's the neat thing about the Eastern Shore. They love full sun here on the shore because it's very sandy soil, and they're fans of that.
All right, let's carnations. Everybody loves carnations, right?
Yeah, that's right. They are, and they come in all different shades of reds, pinks, and pure white sometimes too. But I just grabbed a whole bunch of them and tossed them in there and said, "There you go."
All right, and finally, zinnias.
Actually, yes, when you're putting together arrangements, try to look for the summer annuals too. So I have some zinnias here, picking up the red of the zinnia with some valerian, just a little bit of fun with that. I've got some real spiky, this is called summer snapdragons, and they're kind of fun. And then I sort of made it airy with a little bit of white, just airy plant, just for fun. And this is lantana. This has a terrible smell, but if you plant it in your yard, the bees and the butterflies just adore it, and the hummingbirds.
All right, Jenny, thank you so much. It's so beautiful. I wish you could smell it. And if you'd like more information from Jenny on how you can make a beautiful flower arrangement from your own garden, go to delmarvalife.com and click on the show tab. Well, gardening isn't the only fun you can have in the yard. A few minutes in a moon bounce can be just as fun for the kids and the adults. Ramos Ace Hardware shows us how easy and fun outdoor entertaining can be. Plus, the Food Network's Jim O'Connor joins us with tips on how to spruce up any backyard barbecue. But first, we'd like to congratulate Shirley Jackson of American Corner, our winner yesterday, or actually on Friday, who took home $250. Minutes ago, we posed this question. On Friday, we talked about busting baby myths. What kind of oil do experts say is best when it comes to helping your child sleep? The answer? Lavender oil. Congratulations to today's $250 winner. Don't miss out on your shot to win tomorrow.